In 2016, we started our own apiary. We decided to join a little beekeeping group. We set some Minecraft 8-frame hives out, and then a couple months later, we found out that a neighbor of ours was moving and was going to have to sell their bees. It was an immediate move. And so we went ahead and bought theirs, and that was a 10-frame. And from there, we really let our apiary grow. We started out with the 2 hives that turned into 3, that then turned into 12, that then turned into 20. And throughout all that, we noticed that the supers would get heavier each year, which is great as a beekeeper, but really bad on your back. And we're trying to figure out how to, lessen the amount of strain that we're putting on ourselves as we're lifting boxes.
Well, obviously the honey. Everybody loves honey. But there's also some other things that a lot of people don't talk about. I love learning. And there's so much you can learn about bees. Like, I feel like every day there's something else that I learn. So for me, that's a big one. Also, I get to spend a lot of time with my husband. So it's one hobby that we do together, so it's nice.
Some of the things that we wanted to do with our apiary is really help out the neighbors, their gardens, the local farmers with pollination. And just having our bees in our own backyard with them flying up to 3 to 5 miles really covers a lot of space. And I think really is beneficial for everybody. In our community, there's a lot of farm markets. We still do the honor system there. I mean, it's really nice out here being able to have everybody plant stuff in their backyard and have our bees provide pollination for them at no cost to them.
If you're going to keep bees, you're going to get them. Probably not a lot, hopefully not a lot, especially if you're aggressive regularly, but it does happen. Also, boxes get heavy. I have a bad back. I've had a bad back for years. I'm still pretty strong. I like staying shape. Yeah, when you're lifting 50+ pound boxes, from waist high and up or more, it gets rough, especially if you're doing it full day or more. So going back to my back problems, that's one of the reasons that we're building this new long legs hive. I'm super excited about it. So shouldn't have to bend over anymore really. Shouldn't have to be picking up heavy boxes. So that should help hopefully. But also we're on the path to master beekeeper for our state and hopefully beyond as well. But part of that isn't just having check the box. We don't want to just get master beekeeper and then that's it. Like what next? So what we really want to do is learn about all the different styles of hives and different management techniques. In fact, last year we got a warrior hive. It's supposed to resemble more of a natural tree. It's a little bit smaller. Boxes are a little bit lighter. So that's been nice. And it also has observation windows, which is really cool. This year we're considering building a long warrior hive. I've never seen it before, but it's something we've been throwing around.
In our last video, we took you through how to build it and how we built ours and some of the modifications we made. The next step to that is really preparing the hive for the bees. We already have a hive, but to really set us up for success, what you have to do is a couple extra steps before you put the beehive in the yard and before you can put bees in it. The beehive needs to be weatherproof so that your wood doesn't just deteriorate over the year. It needs to be stable and it needs to be set up in a more natural style environment for the bees. That not saying that just a straight wooden hive is not a natural environment because bees do go in the trees, but how does the cavity form in the tree? Well, you have termites, woodpeckers, and then lightning strikes. Well, termites and woodpeckers we don't really want to get in our hive, but lightning strikes we can simulate that. And what we do is we will go ahead and torch the inside of the hive, and what we use is your basic weed torch hooked up to a propane tank, and we'll just lightly char the inside of the hive. We won't burn it like to crisps, but we will lightly char it on the inside, giving it an aroma of a tree that's been struck by lightning, and also a texture for the bees to walk on. The water on it is not just wood; it's a little charred wood. It also seals the inside because if you burn wood, that charring will seal it so that the wood doesn't really need anything on the inside. If moisture gets on it, it'll kind of wick off.
In our past, couple of years of beekeeping, that does seem to help. I think they do tend to stay longer, or just they do tend to stay in this size. We also add tung oil to the outside of the hive, and that tung oil just kind of seals all the nooks and crannies of the wood. It soaks into the wood really, and it weatherproofs the hive from the rain and hurricanes that we get here in North Carolina.
Now, the tung oil we use is not 100% tung oil. This is the essentially quick dry tung oil. It has a bunch of little additives, and when we put it on there, what it's doing is it's sealing the outside of the hive so that it's protecting it from moisture, it's protecting it from splitting essentially, and that throughout the year wood will compress and expand. But this will help it not do it excessively since it's sealed. We use that, and it's super easy. You just put it on a rag, you wipe it up and down the hive. It typically will not darken the color of your wood, but it will make the knots on the wood really pop out and look really nice. So part of our apiary is we want to kind of increase the aesthetic look about it. We want to make it aesthetically pleasing, and also have a bunch of different hives out there. So each hive you walk by, you can go, right now we have some hives out there that had good ideas, but they were more like experimental builds, and we want to go ahead and kind of tie up the knot there and pick what worked in the first couple years and go with that and make it look really nice. For the tung oil, if you're applying your tung oil, it's a good idea to not just, and the same goes with burning, don't just burn the inside and then throw bees in. Don't just put tung oil on the outside of your hive and then put bees in. The whole point of burning the inside is to make the bees comfortable with what they're doing, which is moving in and living in your domicile. Tung oil on the outside is weatherproofing it, but it's putting off vapors. Same with the burning of wood. It puts off that charcoal kind of smell. The tung oil will put off just chemical sort of oily smell to it. And if you do that and you put bees in, they're going to be uncomfortable in their domicile. And what we do is we'll wait up to a week, sometimes 2 weeks after preparing the hive. That way, all of those fumes can evaporate, and anything that's left is very minimal, and it should not make the bees too uncomfortable. And in fact, most of the time when we do this, 99%, the bees stay in there.
We talked about it inside, and the would be nice. We purposely didn't tung oil the legs of the hive. We decided to paint those so that the legs will be completely weatherproof. We won't have to worry about them rotting out, with contact with the grounds. We're excited. Things are really cool, and it's going to be a different look in the apiary because most of what we have are hives, and then the one hive. This will add just a little different dimension. Thank you for watching. Let us know in the comments below if you have a long hive or plan to build one. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and tell all your friends. If you'd like to learn more about bees or our apiary, you can visit our website at www.rascalapiary.com. We also have an online store there where we sell beekeeping shirts, decor, and more. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.